It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from wildcard weekend. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with. He'll block his tackle just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 black. Cut. Ready?
Love going to air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Okay, ready?
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Come on, set.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Love from the gun. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Pulled in at the 20. And we'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go.
First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10
All
yards.
right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
60 by
First and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Packers going nickel on 3rd.
Get up.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. He's got a man left. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Claws ready. Down. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Throwing the out route complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's red. Cycle. 60 red. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by his running back, Judkins. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Their punter making his way out now. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19, go.
They'll throw it. It's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Okay,
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Pass play now. That's complete to Sloth. Some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Third. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60
They're throwing it. Completed to his running back. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Brings up
Rhythm.
third down.
You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at a borderline gimme 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects with the open man downfield. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Tighten up.
Riggs. Ready.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Lions 10. Packers nothing.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. 45, right. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To the air with Love. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready. 52. Cut.
Now Love on the play fake. Cut out left. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
A 5-yard gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Brought in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Set. Go. Set.
Working now from the gun. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A 25-yard attempt.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Connects on the crosser. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
On the 6.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Come my team. Check. Crack all 80.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10 from the 32.
6. Leather. Yellow. 22. Set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Down. Ready? Go 45. What? Ready.
Thrown on 1st down. Love. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things 10-10.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, a big lift from the coverage team there. And that's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 36-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Well, Brock, things are dead even as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way.
Ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready.
Here's a throw. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. He takes it down to the 33. That goes for 32 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, That's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Intended for Isaac.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that simply isn't there.
Got it?
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Blue striker. Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Watch out. Set, huh?
Shotgun handoff here for Dunkins. He's flying forward, halted after a couple of yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Love from the gun.
at the 17.
Puts him on a quick hitter. And nearly a first down there. He's stuck to the 24.
Christian Watson.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
On the double.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Spike, 6.
Dunkins running between the tackles. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
Love now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Set. Red, 38. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Mega. Down. 52 close. Ready.
He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 22. That'll be the first and more. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead right away in half number 2. Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 10.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Love looking to pass. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here we go. Blue 32. The old blue. Set.
Run right side. Judkins drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready. Ready. 60 red.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's good, not by much, but it's indeed good, bottom left. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here, although if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down.
Let's go now. Cut.
They'll run here, following. Behind the line, he lost that football. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover, they keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Ready.
Love now to throw. Gets this one to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it 17-all.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running it with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pick of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Get up. Like it, 19 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And a great play is brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
That's good.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. To throw here on 1st down. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now off the play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
3rd and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ready.
Love with it on first down. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
On the ready.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Here we go, set. Ready.
A second down throw here for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Ready.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set, ready. 45, White. Rail. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Savion Williams, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cut blue, 32.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way back to the opposing 40.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop his eventual pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Bronco waiting. Switch the Eagles. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll work against the blitz. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
19, go! Gravity Lions! 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, play.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Judkins up the middle. By a man, he's in the clear. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready?
Another one for Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on return.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a give running right. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end.
That's good. For the Lions, 1st down.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Winning their full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Taken down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, COVID-19.
And They're going to try and throw it here. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw here. Offside, cut by Ridley. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd down from the gun. Pass is brought in by Laporta. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. He's dropping back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Packers have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is flying around and making the play.
2 yards are all he can get. It's 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It is caught left side. And this across that 40-yard line before they managed to stop him.
That's good.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Ready?
Thrown on first down, Love has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Ready, set.
Love from the gun. Cut out left. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's another.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 46-yard line.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Set, ready, cut.
Once more, it's Love. Finds the in route complete. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35.
12 yards.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers losing by 7. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go. Set.
First down throw. Here's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready. Set, go. Set, go.
Here he is to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Escapes the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Down. 60 reps. 10 cycles. Check, hut. Ready.
Judkins. Can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Claw, 10. Hut. Set, hut.
Gets it again. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game up.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 8.
We'll look to throw it. Big strike here to Williams. They're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Check smash. Check smash.
And off down to Hill. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 40-yard pickup.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
2nd and 6.
So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his 1st season. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And their postseason starts with a win as they take this wild card game. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.